Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk a little bit about the Walking Dead comic. Now, we got new covers, brand new covers. I used to talk about them every month, but then I thought, let's combine a few at a time and do them all at once. So we have the new covers from 87 and 88. I'm showing you 86, just leading into it. 86 is the last issue we're going to get in 2018, and the other two are the first two we're getting in 2019. So this is titled The Powder Keg. Somebody's holding a gun to Rick protecting the governor, and right now we have Michonne in a tight spot, being a little heated, but wanting to embrace some sort of normalcy. And then we have Dwight, who's just straight causing some shit, and Mercer, who wants a different ruler, and he does believe, from what he saw and what he heard from Rick, from his own mouth, that Rick should be the one to lead. So, the next cover is 187, and that's called The Road Back, and it's got a really cool image of up-close Rick with Michonne. Maybe it's her leaving, maybe it's him leaving. It's interesting because we don't know if it's Michonne causing problems. We don't know if this cover is symbolic. If anyone's even going to take a shot at the governor, they might. And we don't know if it's Dwight who does it or if it's someone in the Commonwealth. So if it is Michonne and she has to leave, or if it's Rick, he's leaving, someone's taking the road back. And that's going to lead into 188, Falling into Place, The Walking Dead. And it has Magna right there in the middle with her spear out in a fighting stance, and a couple people looking like they're charging to her. I like the rubble look on this cover. I don't know if that's Jesus. I mean, Jesus had his hair in a man bun, but it might not be him. The outfit, I don't know. This could be Sadiq, so it could be people that we know, or these could be people from the hilltop. Now, reading the summaries, I believe this is 187 summary, The Road Back. Can Rick Grimes bring peace to the Commonwealth, or will he tear it apart? We're seeing a little bit of repetition between this and Alexandria when we first got there in the comic. So I'm hoping there's a really big mislead coming. That'll be interesting. And then issue 188, Falling Back. This is an interesting idea. I'm hoping they do something with this, and because it just feels right off the bat like it is like an artificial mislead. It says here, falling into place. Time to learn once and for all. Is Princess friend or foe? And I already feel like the type of character that she is, there's no way she's going to be a foe. If she turns out to be a foe and there's some crazy cool twist coming, man, that might really bring me around. I might be like, wow. But I just have a feeling she's going to do something that's going to be against what the Commonwealth would prefer. However, she's justified in doing it, and in the end, she shows that she can be trusted and she can be one of the group, or maybe even she helps somebody like Michonne, or helps out Rick somehow. One of them is taking the road back. Either Rick is leaving, he's like, I'm bouncing out this bitch, or Michonne is leaving, and then we have the road back. After road back, we have Falling into Place, and we have Princess here. And again, I just don't see any way where they're going to turn her into a villain. I just can't see that at all. So those are the three new covers. Again, this is a tricky story to try to figure out what the hell is going on, because just simply due to the fact that the Commonwealth is a bit of a repetition from Alexandria, and there's not much you can do with a big story when it comes to the leaders, their way of doing things being just shitty. You can have a takeover, you can have a little war, you can have a war between the communities, you can have disagreements, arguments. I'm really hoping or waiting for that big shift that's going to divert the story into something a little more my speed, And I do enjoy taking a peek in on the bigger communities and see how they're different, how they operate, but maybe in a different capacity, I'm not sure. But you guys leave your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about these covers? Put those down in the comment box below. Just based off of the covers alone and the art, I'm digging the three covers. I I really like this white here and how that pops with Rick and the Governor and the gun here. I'm liking that. I don't know, something about this reminds me of the old school covers for The Walking Dead when they had the big logo. Something just pops like old school Walking Dead. I think they even did slanted covers like this a bunch of times, or a number of times, and I don't know, something about that I really like. We have the big image of Rick here with Michonne. This is another cover I like. It would be kind of neat if they did a Virgin cover. Whenever you have like really big cool art like this, and the title and logo and stuff kind of cuts into the art, oftentimes I really wish they come out with a Virgin variant. Just something to throw out there in the newsstands, maybe one out of every 3 of your issues, or one out of every 5 ends up being a Virgin variant. That would be cool if they could do something like that for this. I would like this. I would probably put it on the wall as like artwork instead of just comic, because I do end up liking this art pretty cool, pretty good. And then we have this one, which my favorite is the Atmosphere. I love that beautiful contradiction, I call it, where the post-apocalyptic landscape looks so beautiful. Sometimes they make it look cruddy and foggy, and especially in certain things like, obviously, like Mad Max or The Road. There's a lot of it that just looks like post-apocalyptic gross, but there's other stuff that, you know, it's not all gonna look gross. Like in The Last of Us, there's so much beautiful contradiction in The Last of Us, you know, because it's society, it's the death of modern society, but it just looks so beautiful. Like vines going in and out of skyscrapers and shit. I freaking love it. Anyway, thoughts and opinions down in that comment box. I'm done talking, so it's your turn.